It's week 14.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in week 14.
I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. So out come the Raiders for their opening drive, and at the helm in his first year in silver and black, sixth season overall, Gardner Minshew.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 17 carries, 55 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at fifth best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
The Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading him out in his second season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Once again, it's Irving.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And the Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What's up?
Baker going to give it to Irving. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The Bucs at 8-4 now on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a 2nd here.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
That's out wide for Palmer.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A run up the middle with Irving.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's Minshew.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking to throw it, Minshew.
And And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And taken right on the 30. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Buccaneers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Regular. What's up?
Straight ahead, it's Irving.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What's up?
This is caught by McMillan.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll try it now with Irving.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Godwin, the motion man.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep.
He's to the 15.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
Well, they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Bucky Irving, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now Minshew.
And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On the counter, Mitchell
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Off play action, it's Minshew.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That one out wide and intercepted. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
He'll find McMillan here.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Handoff running left, Irving.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Here now a third down and 8.
Mayfield looks to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Pushing through the contact. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's that?
Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Good. Real.
Now Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Irving.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Bucky Irving,
his second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Minshew sets to throw.
It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll go play action here with Minshew.
Dancing to his left. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The Buccaneers offense and their running back, Bucky Irving, getting ready to go back to work. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Kings. What's that?
To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Trey Palmer.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew over the middle, complete. It's Myers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Yaya Diaby
In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, but they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Mayfield off the play fake. And the Raiders have got him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pistol. Watch out!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Steps away. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the... Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Mayfield to throw it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
First carry of the game for Zamir White.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was finished off with a touchdown run by Zamir White.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down and 4.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Done!
They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
He has been, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Mayfield. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
On the return, Dylan Laube. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Here's Minshew.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
2nd and 10.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw it. Minshew.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. It'll be Minshew again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
On the handoff, this is Irving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it.
It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
But when we see the ball tipped in the air, sometimes we get a little roll change, don't we? Because when it's in the air, sometimes the defensive back becomes the receiver. And in this case, the receiver looked like a defensive back, but ended up a receiver.
He caught it as the receiver. Hey, it worked out.
Worked out really well for them. But I'm telling you, the defensive guys,
frustrated.
Oh, frustrated. They're going to catch it in film.
It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Levante David. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Laube now to return it. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
And the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4.
I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat. I had to scoot her. She was at her knees. I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser. Yeah, okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flop to the stands, cause my op always watching. I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat. I had to scoot her. She was at her knees. I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I say loser, loser, loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat. I had to scoot her. She was at her knees. I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser, ay.
You say my look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure 8 when we wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need either wait. If you get it, off the plate. You wanna run it up, turn it up all night. If the lights went down, get you keep it, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get from my mind, dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When I'm talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. 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 Just see it with a right. Come on, baby, what you tryna do? I'm tryna pull up on you like a drive-through. I wanna know if we rockin', would you keep it cool? Take trips and private dinners just for us two. Yeah, he buy me Givenchy dresses and feed me breakfast. Immaculate, loving when he show affection. The balcony, over like she's stretching. And I ain't never out like wrestling. Back on it. Got all these boys mad cause I passed on it. I'm a flop. Come on, baby, spin a bag on it. Yeah, we so extra, feeling like young in the rest. Turn it up all night. If the lights went down, get you keep it, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get from my mind, dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When I'm talking spicy. It
that's how I be happening. This for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get crackin', put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weeks since. Damn, tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil, make the city proud, put it on for them, come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay silent. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like the New Orleans, real shine. Like the Paranoia, yeah. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palms, spilling. Code 3 on 4, she don't want a 16. Renegade on up, make it. Buy a trees, no love, I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran, gotta watch for the camera. Before you get freaky, can't with no random these sneaky. If police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay silent. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like the New Orleans, real shine. Like the Paranoia, yeah. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
Oh, we need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one day, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top. Yeah.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Broke at me, it packed to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past, I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven